Okay, I've started streaming. Let me see the channel, see whether it's showing up. Okay, I've started streaming. Okay, great. Let me see the channel, see whether it's showing up. Okay, I've started streaming. Okay, great. Let me see. Okay. I'm sharing my screen. All right. Welcome to the October markets review. This month I'm down 8%. Last month I was up 8%, but this month my portfolio is down 8%, so it's a bit choppy this couple of quarters. But anyway, I'm up 20.5% for the year. So we'll go through my positions, about the 13 of them. Then we look at the US indices. Then we'll call it a day. And of course, if you have any questions or stocks that you want to ask me, you could post, right? I'll put a comment. Post your question here for any stock, index, crypto, forex, commodity review. Okay. Yeah, I'll just put a note there. Great. So first, let's start with as for my background, you can check the videos from June, July, August. I gave an introduction of my background, and similarly for those months, I gave information on why I entered those positions that I have. Okay. On the top line level, I have over 20 out of 22 winning positions made last year, and now I'm holding 13 positions. We'll see how it goes. I'm heavy on commodities right now since November, December last year. So let's start with Deutsche Bank. This is my largest position, accounting for almost 30% of my total portfolio. I entered somewhere here. I bought more here. Now it's like 50+% gain, I think. Now, this is the down channel. It crossed the middle line, tested it, and it's moving up. So far, price action seems good, and I'm looking at the price target towards here, 27, which will give me a more than 100% return. So that's Deutsche Bank. Let's look at Singtel. Singtel, I bought here. So I bought here. Okay, sorry, my PC somehow rebooted. Yeah. So let's continue. Yeah, so next one, Singtel. Okay, sorry, my PC. Right, so for Singtel, I bought here, over here. Now it's moving up and has crossed the channel divider, tested it and making an up move. But they failed to touch the upper line, and there's a strong sell off and a strong buyback again. I think given the strong demand, it's probably going to try to hit this line again. That's where I'll assess whether to exit somewhere there. Okay, next, I am holding also SGX. Oh, there's some annotation because of a recent technical analysis post. So maybe we can just delete everything here. So I bought here, somewhere here. It has gone up from 9 plus to 11 plus. And right now, I think it's above a major resistance line. So you can see that this is a major resistance line. And if you zoom in, price action is quite all right. So it crossed the major line, move up slightly and come back to test it. So it's still in the bullish zone right now. So I'm continuing to hold. Upside could be quite a lot because it's breaking new ground. And if we switch to including dividends, the stock is actually doing quite well in the long term, like breaking new high if you include the dividends. But even if you don't include dividends, it's moving quite well as well, above the resistance line. STI. So this line would be the major resistance line, and he has crossed it, tested it, and continued to move up. I think it is trying to attack this line. So I'll observe the the week-to-week, month-to-month behavior to see how it goes. Yeah, but so far, I don't see a strong sell signal at all yet. So there might be weakness here before attempting some upside again, or even test here, which would be not so good, but it's still acceptable. Okay. Moderna. So for Moderna, I bought here. I recently posted on this was my one or two losing position. Yeah, so I bought here. It went down like 50%, went up 30 plus 40%, then went down again minus 60%. So now it's at the major support, I think. It's also a failed breakdown here, so it's like hitting the line where it has a failed breakdown, so it might move up from there. If you look at the broader picture, the up wave for Moderna, look here, is much steeper than the down wave. So that is generally something good. So I'm still bullish on it and still holding along on it. Okay. Let's look at the FTSE 100. So I long here last year. Now it's just move up here with a gain of around 20-30% on the 3x ETC. Right. If you look at the really long-term picture, this is a long-term up channel. Now it's crossing the line to go to the upper half of this channel. I mean, if the broader economic conditions are favorable, I won't be surprised that the position will double in value for 1x exposure. For 3x, of course, it'll be much more. So long here is here, it crossed the line, test it, and test it again. And it's constrained by the orange line here. You see the orange line is a major line that the price has been interacting with. Drop, test, crawl, bounce, hit, bounce. And over here, I suspect that the orange line will break because price seems to be quite strongly sticking to the orange line. So it seems like the bulls are generally in control. So I'm long on FTSE and I'm still holding it. Let's look at the commodities. This renew core as well. I'm also holding this stock. It's a Malaysia stock, which one of the LinkedIn contact was asking me how it was. And I long it because during a very weak market days in August, the stock was holding quite well, long somewhere here. So I thought it's probably the sellers are probably exhausted, so I long it. And I'm prepared to lose everything, but the upside is actually a lot, like you have 50 times upside to hit here, where you test the old failed breakout level here, 60%, 50 times upside. The downside is just I lose 100%. Upside is like I make a 5,000% gain. Yeah, so it's all right for me. And why the weakness is because there's some financial difficulty and liquidity problem and so on. But they have recently changed the CFO. So let's see. Commodities. Let's look at coffee. So that's my view of coffee now. The long-term view is like really long-term view is like you have a sideways channel and price is attempting to break out of this sideways channel. If you succeed, you're going to see coffee along at 160-ish. If it succeeds, you're going to see coffee hitting like maybe 1,000. But it might not be that the value of the coffee went up, goes up that much. It might be US dollar, which coffee is denominated in, becomes very weak. Coffee can also hit 1,000, right? Or it might be a combination of both. But I'm long in this. And you can see that in the short-term view, like a really mid-term view, there's a failed breakout here. This is like a line which is seems to be quite important, this upper line. And there's a failed breakout here. So for mid-term traders, they will short here. It's not wrong to short here. Yeah, but I'm taking a long-term position. I don't see a point to exit or try to short or whatnot. So I'll just keep on holding to that position for now. Okay, coffee, and maybe let's look at sugar. So sugar is one of my losing positions as well. It's near break-even already. I enter here, somewhere here. I bought more here, so it's like near break-even. And look at the weekly plot. Again, you can look at my videos from, I think, July, August, which I cover the rationale for entering this position. It seems to be accepted in the new trading range quite well, so I long it. I think it's just waiting for the selling to ease, which it did. Yes, and I posted somewhere here on LinkedIn that it probably has bottomed. So they went up a lot. There was 1 week where it went up 18% price of sugar. That's a lot. So right now it seems to be doing well. Won't be surprised it'll hit here to test here, and we'll see whether they try to go up further, which I suspect it might. Yeah, let's see. So I'm still bullish and still holding it. Let's look at maybe soybean oil. I'm not sure why there's there are no lines here. Let's try it. But it's okay. I can just draw some lines. Be sure this one. Okay. So soybean oil, I long. That's my only investment position make this year. I long here. It went up 10%, then went up 10%. Now it's like going up again, like 7-8%. So I'm long here, and I think it won't be unreasonable to expect a 50% upside to somewhere here, right? So let's see whether it goes up to that level. There was a failed breakdown here. So when you hit towards the line, this is I can just buy, and there seems to be a strong buying pressure relative to the selling pressure, so I long. What else to say about this? Nothing. Price moving all right. I think the bulls are in control. So let's see where it goes next. Soybean oil. Let's look at the crude oil. Crude oil is profitable, but it's not making a lot of gains. About, I think, 6-7% annualized from where I entered. So I entered here. Then it bounced quickly, go down, go up, bounce again. It keep oscillating. Then now it's like selling down. I bought a 2x exposure. So although it looks like the price is near where I bought it, I'm still making 6-7% annualized because of the compounding effect. Most days are up rather than down. So because of 3x effect is the I think this is 2x. Because of 2x effects, it's effectively up much more than the gain here. Okay, so now it's breaking a major support line, right? You look here, it's breaking a major support line, and let's see whether price can reclaim this line. If it reclaims this line here, there should be a strong sudden upside to attack here. And my bias is to reclaim this line. Look, it's trying to sell off, but there's still buying pressure here. It's so hard to hit this bear target here. So if it's really bad, you quickly hit this bear target, but it just has a lot of difficulties, it seems, to try to hit this line. So I'm still bullish and still holding the oil position. Okay. What else? What other commodity do I have? Let me see. Yeah, I have gold as well. So gold. The other one is copper. Okay. So gold, I entered here in December when there's a failed breakout and price didn't crash, but it was well supported. Then he has been going up since non-stop. I got exposure as 2x ETC. Again, is coming close to 100%. Not 100% yet, but again is coming close to 100% on the 2x ETC. Yeah, I entered at 42 something, 42.70. Now it's at 72, 73. For the 2x ETC, exchange traded commodity. So price has crossed, that's how I view gold. It's quite a straightforward view. The long-term view is something like that, a rising wedge shape, and price cross the channel divider. It might weaken to test here before it bounce, or it might just oscillate and go straight here. So I believe gold is the bulls for gold will try to attack 3,000. Yeah, again, it might be US dollar weaken, and so on. Who knows? Or it might be the real growing strength of gold. But I believe gold is still bullish, and I'm still holding it. Look, it's essentially going up non-stop since I bought from here. Keep going up. Yeah. Copper. So for copper I bought here. I bought here. Then it went up for 3x ETC, went up 100% in value. Then there was short squeeze news on the headline. It weakened to here, and then it bounced up again. Then it's now testing the old resistance line. And I think that I'm leaning towards bullish because although on the weekly plot, which is a midterm view, you have a failed breakout, then the bears short, the bulls buy again and the bears try to short. But you see that the selling pressure now is much weaker than the first time it hits this line again. So it seems like the bears are now starting to lose control and the bulls are starting to take over control. So I wouldn't be surprised it start to curve towards and go up again here. And you look at the monthly plot, it's not even a failed breakout yet because the price didn't close above that line. and the original reason for buying copper is still valid. That means, there was a failed breakout here, and here, but they has problem hitting the bottom bear target. Like it's well supported here. So that means the bulls must be in the market. The demand must be overwhelming supply. Yeah. So I'm still long on copper. Now, so let's have a quick look at the US indices because it's the US elections, right? So let's see what's interesting there. Maybe let's look at Dow Jones first. So you look at the Dow Jones long-term chart, from the 1930s, right? This is how I look at it. In the very long term, it's trying to do a breakout here, failed, and trying to break out again here of this line. It seems to have a strong desire to stay above this blue line. Of course, in some cases where you have this, you can have a double attempt to stay above and fail, and you have a big crash. Okay, so let's leave this for now. Let's look at Nasdaq. So that's my long-term view of Nasdaq. Quite a clean uptrend channel. If we draw something like that, you could see some interactions as well, right? So it's quite a clean shape in my view. And price is now above the blue line and trading quite stably in a stable way. Okay, that's Nasdaq. Let's look at S&P. So S&P, that's how I will look at S&P now. So since 2009, you can see a sort of a channel guiding price movements. Then you have a failed breakdown, price oscillate between here, failed breakout, price comes down again, failed breakdown, and once you reclaim, you have a strong up move. Failed breakout, once you lose it, you have a strong down move. And failed breakdown again, it moves up. So it's quite a sort of at this point, it's quite an easy to read story of where it's heading, right? It's just constrained by this uptrend channel and the behaviors around what happens when price cross this line or reclaim this line and so on. So what's interesting here is recall that Nasdaq is above a resistance line. Dow Jones is above a resistance line. Though in some cases that might be a double failure, right? But if you consider S&P, this is a failed breakdown. Failed breakout. When price hit here again, let's zoom in closer. If what we would expect is bearish, then you have strong sell-off here, which it did, strong sell-off. And then price recover back. And then strong sell-off, we try to do a strong sell-off again, but not so strong. Then price recover back again, right? So you compare this to the last failed breakdown here. There was a failed breakdown, but when price comes back to hit it again, there's a strong buying interest straight away, right? But whereas you have a failed breakout here, and price hit it again, there's no strong selling. The bulls are in control, right? So given this and the state of Nasdaq and the Dow Jones Industrial Average, in normal cases, this would be a point to sell or short. But in this case, I really won't be surprised if somehow after the elections, whoever is going to win, price might actually reclaim this line to attack the upside in the coming months or a couple of years. Right? So based on the overview of the Nasdaq, S&P 500, and Dow Jones Industrial Average, had a look at Russell 2000 as well. So their movement collectively seems to suggest that the bulls are in control, and people who are really smart insiders who know who is going to win and their impact on the economy, the impact on the stock market. They seem to be positioning themselves towards further up move versus a strong down move. But of course, I won't be buying because I'm not that interested in the US market. If I want to buy, I would have already bought at good buying points, but I'm not buying. Yeah. What I want to ask is, yeah. So that's my view. I won't be buying. So if anyone has questions, you can type in the chat. Otherwise, we'll wrap up. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I think we are good. So we covered the 13 positions that I have and the 3 US indices. Maybe we have a look at NVIDIA because it's such a popular stock. I also make a post as well recently. So that's NVIDIA. Right. Yeah. So NVIDIA. That's my view of the stock. This is trying to cross this channel divider. I won't be surprised if the price goes up like 4 times to make it the first 10 trillion market cap company. So given the 3 US indices and given NVIDIA, I think the bulls are in stronger control now than the bears. And I won't buy any of these now because I would have bought if I were interested in these asset classes and assets. But I won't short as well. I definitely won't short. I think if I short now, the chances are that I will lose money. Any of these 3 indices or NVIDIA. All right, that's it. See you guys next month.